People keep talking about calories, but what are they and why are they important? A calorie is a unit of energy we use regarding food, and it's often written as kcal, K-C-A-L. So once our food is broken down and the micronutrients are removed, it's what is used to help fuel our body and its normal functions and any physical activity. Now, you may also hear the term macronutrients used. And that's basically the food stuff that we get the bulk of our calories from. And here we get to the terms you might be a bit more familiar with. Now, the three main macronutrients are carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Now, straight off, it is important to mention that dietary fat is not the same as body fat. Okay, this is often a point of confusion for people. Dietary fat is essential. Without it, you can't even get certain precious vitamins into your body. Vitamins A, D, E and K are fat-soluble vitamins, which means they need fat present to even be absorbed into the body. Now, alcohol is also technically a macronutrient, but it doesn't actually add any nutritional value. But seeing as it weighs in at a whopping 7 calories per gram, and more on that later, it is definitely something you need to be aware of. But we'll focus on the main three macronutrients for a bit. And you'll find food is generally made up of these in differing amounts. Each macronutrient is made up of calories. Protein and carbs, carbohydrates, are both roughly 4 calories per gram. And fat is roughly 9 calories per gram. So that's how you work out your daily calorie intake. So say I have 1 gram of each. So I've got 4 calories from the 1 gram of protein, I've got 4 calories from the 1 gram of carbohydrate, and I've got 9 calories from the 1 gram of fat, which is 17 calories in total. Now, they're all important to the body. Carbs are the body's main source of energy, these sugars that can be broken down and absorbed quickly and efficiently. And now ignore the low carb zealots. You absolutely can lose weight on a high carb diet. It's about calories. Now, protein is primarily the building blocks of cells and tissues, and it's also important for hormone and enzyme production. It also helps sate hunger, which can really come in use when you're trying to lose weight. Fat, as I've said, is essential. It's essential for absorbing certain vitamins, but also for cells and the brain in particular. It also protects the body's organs and it helps keep you warm, so don't knock it. The only thing to consider is that big old 9 calories per gram, meaning you don't need anywhere near as much fat as carbs or protein. Now, a sensible split of your daily calorific intake would be like 40% carbs, 40% protein, 20% fats. So match your carbs and your proteins, and then a quarter of either amount for fat. Now, that's basically what calories are. Now, why are they important? And they are very important. Well, your body will need a certain number of calories to operate at an optimum level. Put in too many and your body will start to store them in fat cells. Continue to put in too many and it will even start to create new fat cells. Put in too few and your body starts to take from those fat cells. But it can also start or will start breaking down your muscles. Now, when you extreme diet, your metabolism will also slow down as the body sort of tries to make sure those fewer calories can fuel your necessary bodily functions. So it's a relatively delicate balance. You don't really want to be too much one way or the other. Now, 1 pound of fat equates to roughly 3,500 calories. And whilst that's a good yardstick to use, the temptation is for people to starve themselves until they reach that number. But you put a lot of pressure on your body. You can damage it and you can really damage your metabolism. Think more like 10% of your total calories. It's safer and more manageable, and then adjust it as your weight changes slow down. That being said, I'm not personally a fan of calorie counting. I find it's too strict, and it's for most people it's not attainable with a normal lifestyle, requiring a lot of meticulous preparation. But it is imperative that you know how many calories you need per day or thereabouts, because you need to have a starting point. So use an online calculator to work out your estimated daily requirements, and then monitor your progress as you go along, so you can change things depending on what results you're getting. Now remember, calories are your most important consideration with regards to your weight. No specific type of food, only the number of calories they provide. So thanks for listening, and I'll be back with another entry next week.